Good evening. Welcome to the Carmel Town Board. Today is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Tonight we have a town board meeting, a voting meeting, followed by a work session, and we're going to have a public hearing before all that. I call this meeting to order, and if everyone please rise, face the flag. Councilman Kearns, lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We can take a moment of silence for all the brave men and women who are overseas defending our freedom, for all our first responders keeping our community safe. Thank you.
Thank you. And for our local first responders, I got a call on Sunday from a resident that was having a kitchen fire. And she called me right after the fire department left just to tell me what a great job our Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department and our Carmel Police did responding to her house. She said they were there in minutes, and she feels like they saved their lives. So thank you, first responders. If our town clerk would do a roll call attendance, please.
Councilman Lugo?
Here.
Councilman Kearns?
Here.
Councilwoman McDonough? Here. Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Here. Tonight we have a public hearing. It's on the proposed increase and improvements to the facilities of the Carmel Water Districts 3, 10, 13, and Carmel Sewer District 1 and 4. This has to do with the generators being put at all those locations. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing?
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
If there's no objections, I would like to waive the reading of the public hearing and just open it up to public comment. Any? Oh, yeah.
Second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any public comments about the generator project for the water and sewer plants?
Being no public comment.
Go ahead.
Yep.
She wants to say something. Who's she?
About generators? You want to talk about generators? Oh, okay. You'll have a chance. You'll have a chance after. Being that there's no.
Not water bills, public comment about this. Yeah.
Seeing as how there are no comments, can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
And a second by McDonough, and all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you. So we have a resolution, 1A. Councilman Lugo, would you reread this? It's public interest order in the matter of the increase and improvement of facilities for Carmel Water Districts 3, 10, and 13, and Carmel Sewer District 1, 4. Please.
Whereas by proceedings heretofore had and taken, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, authorized an increase and improvement of the facilities of Carmel Water Districts numbers 3, 10, 13, and Carmel Sewer District numbers 1 and 4, being in each such district the replacement of a generator at a pump station, including original furnishings, equipment, machinery, apparatus, tenancies, and incidental improvements and expenses in connection therewith, at a maximum estimated cost of $258,000 to Carmel Water District number 3, $92,000 to Carmel Water District number 10, and $62,000 to Carmel Water District number 13, and $190,000 to Carmel Sewer District number 1, and $190,000 to Carmel Sewer District number 4. And whereas by order dated September 17th, 2025, said Town Board called a joint public hearing on the question of the increase and improvement of facilities of said district in the aggregate maximum estimated cost of $792,000 allocated to said water and sewer districts as hereinafter provided, and whereas notice of said public hearing was duly published and posted in the manner and within the time provided by law, and such public hearing was duly held at the time and place specified in said notice, at which all persons interested in subject matter thereof were duly heard, and whereas said Town Board has duly considered the evidence given at said public hearing, now therefore be it ordered by the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, as follows. Upon the evidence given at the aforesaid public hearing, it is hereby found and determined that it is necessary and in the public interest to increase and improve the facilities of the Carmel Water District numbers 3, 10, 13, Sewer District numbers 1 and 4, in the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, in the manner described in the preambles hereof, at the maximum estimated cost of $258,000 to Carmel Water District number 3, $92,000 to Carmel Water District number 10, $62,000 to Carmel Water District number 13, $190,000 to Carmel Sewer District Number 1, $190,000 to Carmel Sewer District Number 4, and said increases and improvements are hereby authorized and approved. This order shall take effect immediately. I offer this resolution as read.
Please have a roll call.
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes, thank you. 1B is a resolution authorizing the issuance of $792,000 bonds for the town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, to pay the cost of the increase and improvements of facilities for Carmel Water Districts 3, 10, 13, and Carmel Sewer Districts Number 1 and 4. Councilman Lombardi, could you shortly read that?
Sure. Whereas pursuant to provisions heretofore duly had and taken in accordance with provisions of Section 202B of the Town Law, and more particularly an order dated on the date herein, said board had determined it to be in the public interest to improve the facilities of Carmel Water Districts Number 3, 10, and 13, and Carmel Sewer Districts Number 1 and 4 in the town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, at an estimated cost of $792,000. And whereas said capital project has been designated as a Type 2 action with a negative declaration pursuant to the regulations of New York State Department of Environmental Conservation promulgated pursuant to State Environmental Quality Review Act, the implementation of which, as such, has been determined will not result in any significant impact or adverse effects, and whereas it is now desired to authorize the issuance of $792,000 bonds of said town for such class of objects or purpose to pay the cost therein. Now I offer this resolution as pre-filed with the town clerk.
Second.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Can somebody make a motion to open up the voting meeting?
So moved.
Second?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, unanimous. So first up, we need another motion to accept the minutes from September 17th, October 1st. And is there minutes from September 10th?
Work session, we want work session.
Yeah? Somebody make a motion to.
So moved.
Second?
Second by McDonough, and all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous again, thank you. The first resolution in the voting meeting is authorizing budget modifications. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that for us?
Sure. Whereas Town Comptroller Marianne Maxwell has reviewed the proposal final budget modifications for the period ending August 31st, 2025, with the Town Board, which are detailed and explained on the attached budget revision schedule number 2025/03. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes and ratifies the final budget modifications revisions for the period ending August 31st, 2025, as shown itemized on the schedule number 2025/03, attached here to, incorporated herein, and made a part hereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Our second resolution is authorizing the purchase and installation of technology upgrades for the Town of Carmel Town Hall. Councilman Kearns, could you read that for us?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town Comptroller Marianne Maxwell, hereby authorizes the purchase and acquisition of desktop computer and printer replacements from NACA Technologies, Central Islip, New York, in accordance with the attached schedule in the sum of $34,050.30. I offer this resolution as read.
Second?
Seconded by McDonough. Can we have a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Our next is authorizing the award of a contract for the purchase of road salt for the Town of Carmel Highway Department. Councilman Lugo, could you read that?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, upon the recommendation of Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Stern, hereby authorizes the award of bid contract for the purchase of road salt for the period of September 12th, 2025 through August 31st, 2026 from Appalachia LLC under New York State OGS Group number 23409 and contract number PC 70875. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Kearns, could we get a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye, here.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 4 is approving the application for education stipend for the Town of Carmel Police Department. Councilman Lombardi, could you read that for us?
Resolve the Town Board of Town of Carmel upon the application of Chief of Police Anthony Hoffman hereby approves the application for education stipends by Police Officer Robert Dwyer, Police Officer Justin Goldfein, Police Officer Jake Talbert, and Police Officer Scott Fisk per the provisions of the existing collective bargaining agreement with the Carmel Police Benevolent Association in accordance with the memorandum to the Town Board dated October 8, 2025. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 5 is a resolution declaring certain equipment obsolete and authorizing its disposal. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that?
Yes. Resolved that upon the recommendation of Director of Recreation and Parks Nina Kalmeyer, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby declares the bleachers at McDonough Park to be obsolete and authorizes their disposal and donation to Mahopac Basketball Academy, Inc., in accordance with town law. And be further resolved that the Mahopac Basketball Academy, Inc. shall provide insurance certificates in form acceptable to town attorney prior to removal of any equipment from McDonough Park property. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Can we get a roll call again?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Absolutely.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Next up is a resolution authorizing the approval of change order number 1 for Town Hall roof replacement contract number C300. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has previously awarded the contract for the above project to Nico K. Construction Corp., and whereas the Town of Carmel Town Engineer has provided proposed change order number 1 to the aforesaid contract to the Town Board for their consideration and review. Now therefore it be resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Michael Cazzari to sign change order number 1 to the aforementioned contract, resulting in an overall contract price increase in the amount of $22,800. Said change order to be in form as attached hereto and made a part hereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Yeah. Somebody second?
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi? Okay. Could we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough? Yes. Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 7 is a resolution amending the contract for professional services, contract C302, Recreation and Parks Department AC unit replacement, contract C304, McDonough Park renovations, and C305, Sycamore Park renovations. Councilman Lugo, could you read that, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the amendment of the contract of Weston and Sampson for additional services rendered in connection with the construction and administration of the above-listed projects at an additional cost not to exceed $28,420, and be it further resolved that Town Supervisor Michael Cazzari is hereby authorized to execute the amendment on the terms authorized herein. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Lombardi. Can we have a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
No.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Number 8 is a resolution adopting the amended tentative budget as the preliminary budget. Councilwoman McDonough, could you read that, please?
Yes. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby adopts the Town Supervisor's tentative budget as amended by the attached schedules as the preliminary budget for fiscal year 2026. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Can we have a roll call again, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Kazari?
Yes. Resolution 9 is authorizing the scheduling of public hearing in connection with preliminary budget. Councilman Kearns, could you read that?
Yep. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the scheduling of a public hearing in regard to the preliminary budget for fiscal year 2026, including the general town fund, highway funds, as well as all water districts, sewer districts, park districts, fire protection districts, garbage districts, and lighting districts. And be it further resolved that the said public hearing shall be held on the 5th day of November 2025 at Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7 p.m. or as soon thereafter that evening as possible, at which all interested persons shall be heard. And be it further resolved that the proposed salaries of the following officials for fiscal year 2026 shall be advertised as required by Section 108 of the Town Law in the State of New York as follows, in said notice as pre-filed with the Town Clerk. Be it further resolved that the Town Clerk, Alice Daly, is hereby authorized and directed to publish the notice of said public hearing in the official newspapers of the town a minimum of 5 days prior to November 5, 2024. And be it further resolved, the Town Clerk of the Town of Carmel is hereby authorized and directed to post that notice of said public hearing on the Town Bulletin Board a minimum of 5 days prior to November 5, 2025. And be it further resolved that a copy of the preliminary budget be available at the office of the Town Clerk where it may be inspected by any interested person during office hours. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I amended to 2026, sorry. 2025, sorry.
Second as amended.
I offer this resolution as read.
I second it.
I know, seconded by McDonough. Can we get a roll call, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. The last resolution for the voting meeting is authorizing the issuance of $340,000 bonds for the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, to pay the cost of the replacement of the generator at Town Hall in and for said town. Councilman Lugo, could you read that, please?
Whereas the capital project hereinafter described as proposed has been determined to be Type 2 action pursuant to the regulations of New York State Department of Environmental Conservation promulgated pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act, which regulations as such state that Type 2 actions will not have a significant adverse impact on the environment, and whereas it is now desired to authorize the financing thereof, now therefore be it further resolved by the affirmative vote of not less than 2/3 of the total voting strengths of the town board as of the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, as follows. The replacement of the generator at Town Hall and then for the Town of Carmel, Putnam County, New York, including incidental improvements, equipment, and expenses in connection therewith, is hereby authorized at a maximum estimated cost of $340,000. The plan for financing of the aforesaid maximum estimated cost is by the issuance of not exceeding $340,000 bonds of said town, hereby authorized to be issued therefore pursuant to the provisions of the local finance law. It is hereby determined that the period of probable usefulness of the aforesaid specific object or purpose is 10 years pursuant to subdivision 13 of paragraph A of section 11 of the local finance law. It is hereby further determined that the maximum maturity of the bonds herein authorized will not exceed 5 years as pre-filed. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Can we have a roll call on that, please?
Councilman Lugo?
Yes.
Councilman Kearns?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi? Supervisor Cazzari?
Yes. Will someone make a motion to close the voting meeting?
So moved.
Second.
McDonough and Kearns, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Alice.
Alice.
Thanks,
Good night.
Alice.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Alice.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Chief, you're up, please. Can we get a motion to open up the work session?
So moved.
Second.
And, all right, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. First up is Police Chief Anthony Hoffman. Consider request to attend Senior Management Institute for Police. Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of the board. Thank you for having me here this evening. Before I start with that, I want to thank you for the accolades earlier with our actions with the fire department back on Sunday. Just to fill in the blanks, we received a call from Putnam County 911 on Sunday the 12th, shortly before 1 p.m., of a kitchen fire on a residence right off of Croton Falls Road. The officers that responded got there within 2 minutes, minute and a half, 2 minutes, along with Chief Timmons from the Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department. Our officers were able to evacuate the residents and their dog. Chief Timmons was able to address the oven fire as an electrical problem, and the quick actions of the fire department and our guys really prevented a tragedy. So thank you for acknowledging that, and I thank the resident for sharing their thanks with the board. So thank you on that.
Thanks for filling in the stuff that I couldn't remember.
Of course. Okay, on to my offering here. I am requesting tuition reimbursement for the Senior Management Institute for Police. It is run by the Police Executive Research Forum. It's an association, National Association of Police Executives, of which I am a member. It is basically a postgraduate program, 3 weeks in length. It's a rigorous course in management and organization. They touch on recruitment, retention, training, operations, budgeting. It is on par with the other big program for police executives, the FBI National Academy, which, as you know, Ms. Supervisor, and you, Chief, it's 10 weeks long, which would be quite a burden on the department to lose anyone for that amount of time. So this one's only 3 weeks long. There is a tuition involved. It's $11,750. I would be requesting half of that, which is $58.75, in line with the PBA contract. And I would request respectfully that I receive that tuition reimbursement, and would hope to give back as much as I could, the best return on the investment for the town. If I can offer an anecdote as an example, last year I was at a training, and my classmate was Brendan Donahue, who's the Ossining police captain. He's a Mahopac resident. He's a friend of mine. And a discussion came up of technology. Just because of that, we were at that class together. We started discussing computer systems. He let me know about the Motorola system that they were going to demo. Just from that class and that conversation, we were able to get into that Motorola program, and it ended up saving us hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, not making any guarantees if I do go to this class, and again, I haven't been accepted to this. I have to apply and be accepted, but that's the type of thing that I look to bring back to the town. So I would appreciate your consideration on that.
Well, definitely lawsuit-wise, I remember that was an important thing of continuing education for the police administration, that, you know, when we do get sued, and we will.
Unfortunately.
It's good to be able to say, not only do I read publications, but I also attended, yeah.
Yes,
Probably helps with
professional
grants,
development.
too. Applying for certain grants, too, I'm
Yes.
sure it helps.
Yep, along with accreditation, professional development, that's all part of the package. So, any other questions?
We'll take
Okay.
it under consideration.
Thank you. And just one final thing to update the board on two of our major projects. Our body camera project is moving along very well. Lieutenant Bodo is heading that up. We've actually have all the cameras, we have them installed, we have all the technological, all the wiring downstairs, all the docks are placed. We are finishing up the policy with the Daigle Law Group, the legal entity that reviews our policies, and we hope to have that out by the end of the year. Also, we have started training for the Motorola, the computer system. We actually started user training this week. We did some administrative training last week. That is moving along well, along with the other agencies that we're in that partnership with. And we hope to have that go live by early December. So big projects, and they're moving right along. So I thank the board's support in those.
When do you guys plan to start rolling out the body cams?
In discussions with Lieutenant Bodo and Lieutenant Brown, we felt that in order to not have the guys and girls learn two systems again with the body cams, with the computer system, we're just going to roll out the body cameras with the Motorola system, so we're looking for early December as well.
Cool.
So Chief, you're going to be up there for the 3 weeks though, right?
Yes,
Except the
that's correct.
weekends? Okay,
Home on the weekends.
okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
So our next items are with our town engineer, Richard J. Franzetti, P.E. First up is for Carmel Sewer District Number 2, replacing the UV disinfection bulbs.
Good evening, Board. How are you today? Just before I start into that, with regards to the generators, we have put in a request for additional funding so that we may not have to use that bonding in the future, but right now, that's with the government shutdown and approvals by the federal government with regards to those changes, but we put in for like $1.3 million out of the 242 that we have, so like $1.1 million in additional funding with the help of the folks from Department of Homeland Security here in New York State. So just so you know, we need to do this in order to get the project moving. We have to complete it by the end of next year. And in order to do that, we have to order the generators, we have to get the design completed, and we have to do all the work that's necessary to get us there. At the end of the work, we may be able to get additional funding from this and be able to have that done. So just so you know that is in process concurrently with this right now. So.
Thank you.
So to follow up with Carmel Sewer District 2, I'll lead with this. We get paid half of this. So it's a $21,000 bill. We're only going to pay $10,600. The Infomark has advised us that the ultraviolet disinfection bulbs at the control at microfiltration plant are beyond their serviceable lifespan. The microfiltration facility was commissioned for operation in '09. The project was completed as part of a New York State Environmental Facilities Corporation and New York City DEP regulatory upgrade. It uses a combination of microfiltration and ultraviolet. Infomark that there's a market, indicated that there's a market for various manufacturers of bulbs and controllers. Based on their research, the Trojan bulbs with a Trojan controller can be expected to provide a longer service than aftermarket bulbs. The cost right now for 40 bulbs, there are 120 bulbs there, but we're exchanging them on a couple of year basis. They have a 3-year life expectancy. So we're doing 40 every couple of years. Is $21,337.74. 50% will be borne by the New York City DEP. Therefore, we will pay $10,668.87. There are sufficient funds in the budget for this purchase. So.
Wow.
That's
No
what I got.
questions? Yeah.
So,
Oh,
but is there tax included, Rich? I thought we don't pay tax.
I don't, do I not have?
It looks like on the quote that there's 8.37% tax.
$1,648.94.
Yeah, so just,
Okay, so we'll have
just
that
ask
removed.
them
Yeah.
to remove the tax,
Yep.
please.
It's easy, easy peasy.
and then the next one you have is for consider request for repairs for Water District Number 8.
So we had an invoice over $10,000 for services rendered. It's too bad Mike just left because I would give him kudos, which I still will anyway. The Highway Department will be paving Heather Drive, Overlook Road by the end of October. B&J, the operators of Water 8, notified the engineering department that the saddles on the service lines in that area from the early 90s. The town, as recent as April of this year, had performed some emergency repairs in the area. There are invoices from B&J, the Town of Carmel Highway, and Carmel Windwater for the project. There are sufficient funds in the operating budget for this expense. This work served multiple purposes. New saddles were installed for going any future emergency repairs along the route, therefore tearing up new paved road. 17 saddles were replaced. 6 were found to be leaking when they got in there. Lead service line inventory was updated to include these findings, and Highway was able to assist by hydrovacing the sites, thus foregoing the cost of excavation, and they were able to get a little more training with the hydrovacing unit. So that's, it was a win-win all around, and that road will be paved and looking a lot better in the near future.
Yeah, that hydrovac just keeps saving us money.
Yeah, it has so far, yep.
Yeah.
So, did you have? Oh, okay, sorry.
Anybody have questions about saddles?
Thank you.
Next, we have our Director of Recreation and Parks, Nina Kalmeyer, and Joe Catone, our Maintenance Supervisor.
Thank you, Supervisor Cazzari. Good evening, Board. How's everybody doing?
Ciao, Nina.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we have 3 items tonight. Our first is a request to purchase a Billy Goat Hurricane zero-turn stand-on blower for the park system. I'm going to just talk a little bit on this, but Joe has done a lot of research and, since we've brought Joe on, he's been awesome, just really evaluating the park system, figuring out the equipment that we have, where we're lacking, and what we could do to make things more efficient. So I'm going to let him roll with this proposal, and if you guys have any questions, we're here to answer those.
Good evening, everybody. So we are requesting approval to purchase a Billy Goat Hurricane zero-turn stand-on blower for our park system. Currently, we rely on 5 backpack blowers to remove leaves from our 9 parks, which proves to be very inefficient, time-consuming, and labor-intensive. This new piece of equipment will streamline the process, allowing one person to clear leaves more quickly and efficiently than all 5 backpacks. Additionally, the blower will improve our ergonomics by significantly reducing the fatigue associated with tarping and lifting heavy leaves, especially when the smaller, less powerful blowers can no longer handle the job. The Hurricane Z3000 offers unparalleled commercial cleanup efficiency, combining robust blowing power with seamless operating controls and zero-turn maneuverability. Designed for extensive leaf and debris cleanup projects, this machine delivers 8,500 CFM of blowing force, ensuring even the toughest tasks are completed swiftly and effortlessly. It will also be useful on a weekly basis during the field cutting to blow away grass clippings and clumps, as well as in the winter to clean excess salt and sand from the parking lots. Thus, it's going to be a valuable piece of equipment for us throughout the whole year. There are sufficient funds in the 2025 budget to cover this equipment. We've received quotes from 3 vendors: Ossining Lawnmower for $10,779, Whispering Pines for $11,319.20, and Argento and Sons for $12,900, all of which are included in this packet. After reviewing these quotes, I recommend that we purchase the equipment from Ossining Lawnmower for the amount of $10,779.
So Joe, do we have a way to get the, I'm assuming it's like a little
So
large?
it's like our ride-on mowers, but it's a
Okay.
stand-on machine. So we do have a trailer to trailer it from park to park.
Okay,
The school actually has 2 of them, so just for comparison's sake, and we have nothing like it. We don't even have a push blower, a Little Wonder push blower.
Yeah.
The guys right now are just using backpack blowers.
Yeah.
They're piling leaves into a pile, tarping them into the woods.
Yep.
It takes us, for what we would do our own yards, is how we're doing our parks right now.
So we
Okay.
do have storage, was that what your question was?
yeah, like the
Yeah.
storage and how you're gonna get it from park to park, and are you gonna do most of the parks? Like, is the goal to eventually take back the parks, kind of?
Yes.
So we
Okay.
already do the leaves at all the parks.
Okay.
We just do it very inefficiently.
Yeah.
So this will allow us time to do the other things where the taking back of the parks comes
Yep.
into.
So do you have, I mean, when you guys do a park, do you have everybody in one park? Just curious, like, let's just say the leaves need to be removed at Airport Park, do you have a bunch of guys?
We can't do that. There's not enough time in the day.
So what do you do now, I'm saying?
So right now, I literally have one guy doing an area one day, one guy doing an area another day, and just
So
constantly.
just by area, not really by
Yeah.
park?
Exactly,
Okay.
And with this, would you be able to complete a park in one day?
correct. Yep. So we
This
can
is the
blow
ones that
all
you
of our.
stand on and it blows, right? It
Yep.
blows all
Yeah.
these-
Yeah, for comparison's sake, we can do all of Airport Park with this one machine in probably about 4 hours.
Wow.
Like in the time that it would take to cut the grass, we could blow the leaves.
That's great.
Okay, good, thank you.
What do you got next?
All right. So the next is the Turf Tank 2 Pro lease for the park system. So I am going to let Joe talk on this a little bit too, as we, we did a demo with Turf Tank. Councilman Kearns was out there, Supervisor Cazzari came out.
Crashed it.
He did crash it. No, but it's an amazing piece of equipment, and working with New York State Parks Society, as well as RAPS, which is Westchester Recreation and Park Society, I've seen a lot of demos with this machine. All of our neighboring towns, a lot of the schools have this robot that lines fields, it lines parking lots, it lines different things for events, it can do logos. So right now, we have MSA and different organizations helping us line our fields. We do some lining in-house, and we are looking to really make sure that our department can do all of that work on our own. We believe that this robot will really help us with that, but I will let Joe kind of go into the specifics.
Yeah, so we are seeking approval to lease the Turf Tank 2 Pro for our park system. Currently, we need to paint field lines at Airport Park, Baldwin Meadows, McDonough Park, Camarda Park, and Sycamore Park. The Turf Tank offers several advantages. It provides a 50% savings on paint costs per year, a 90% reduction in labor hours, and ensures 100% accuracy in line placement. With this system, one worker can set up a GPS-based station, allowing the machine to complete the painting independently. For instance, painting a soccer field takes only 24 minutes compared to 4 manual hours for an initial layout and paint job. Lacrosse fields can be completed in 31 minutes and baseball fields in just 10. With the Turf Tank, we can maintain all of our fields in less than a day of work for one worker. Currently, performing these tasks on a weekly basis would take an entire week for one worker. Additionally, we can use the Turf Tank to paint lines in parking lots, create designs in fields for special events, line vendor areas for the farmers market, and we have the option to include 2 logos of our design and choice. The subscription includes paint that will replace our current supplies and line marking line, which we must purchase seasonally for each park. It also covers initial setup on all the fields, maintenance, training visits, and a complete warranty on major components in case of any issues with the robot or system. They'll send us a new one if something goes wrong with this one and we're not able to use it for a certain amount of time. There are sufficient funds allocated in the 2025 budget to cover the leasing costs, which we have also proposed in the 2026 budget. We have received a quote from a sole source vendor, Turf Tank, which has proposed a 3-year lease agreement for $16,000 per year, and that includes the cost of the paint. The agreement also includes the implementation fee of $850, which would be added to the year 1 agreement. This agreement is included in the packet for your review. After evaluating the proposal, I recommend that we lease the Turf Tank equipment for $16,000 per year for the years 2025, 2026, and 2027. And then we'll be given the option at the end of 2027 to buy it outright or to continue a lease with a newer, modified, you would think.
Now, Councilwoman McDonough was asking me how long, because I said to her that we could move the fields and not
Right.
have tracks. How long does the paint sit? And I forgot, what did he say?
He said weeks.
Yeah, he said their paint lasts about a month. But again, it's going to depend on growing situations.
So we're gonna be
in the
moving-
springtime,
How often are we going to move the soccer
So
fields
it's
then?
completely up to us,
Right.
how often we want to move them, and then also they have different paint colors. So if we paint the soccer field, say, white to start, and then we decide, okay, we're going to be
Yellow.
rotating the fields, you don't want to paint another white soccer,
Right, 'cause I'm
field, so then
thinking-
you could paint it a yellow or a blue, or, they
Yeah.
have different colors that you could do it. But it really depends on, like Joe said, the growing season, right? If we're cutting it every week, then it's not going to last a month, right?
Right, yeah.
But it takes, when he did the initial setup for that one field, the premier field at the
22
airport
minutes.
park, it was what, 20
22 minutes to set up and
Yeah.
paint it.
yep.
Where's Turf Tank located?
He's from Rochester,
I couldn't
right?
find it.
Yeah,
Because
he's
I
Rochester.
see, like if something goes down, they're gonna give you a courtesy robot.
Mm-hmm.
But like what happens if it's on a Saturday and you need it? I mean, is somebody gonna drive down from Rochester on a Saturday?
So I believe
for
that they
7
have different
hours?
offices in different areas. I'm not sure exactly where their main hub is
you
located. That's
can-
definitely something we can find
Yeah, if
out
you
from
can
him.
find
Well,
out
he was from
because,
Rockland, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He was
they
from
just have a
Rockland, yeah.
regional-
He's from Rochester, I
Yeah,
thought.
they have a
He was from Rochester, but I think they have a base.
Yeah.
they may have a
Yeah.
hub down
Yeah.
here. Yeah, if you can just find out that,
course.
because I'd hate, something to happen and we need it and
Yep.
you have to wait.
He was a good sport, that guy.
for
Yeah,
it.
no, he was awesome. And also, I think the other, there was a few different things with the product that I really loved. I loved that the company itself, if you lease it right now and they decide next year they're going to do Turf Tank 3, they're going to just give us Turf Tank 3 instead of having us wait until the end of the lease. But if you were to buy it, which some people, obviously have the option to buy it, you wouldn't get that option. So they're constantly modifying it and making it better. The product itself is pretty awesome. It's small. It's, storage-wise, it's perfect because we could just plug it into one of our storage areas, charge it up, and then we would be able to transport it wherever it has to go. I think another huge thing was the parking lots for us, right? We're constantly lining parking lots.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you know, a lot of the parking lots are either gravel or item 4. So, to be out there, it takes a very long time to line a parking lot with a line machine. And I think that will be huge for us, and we can utilize it for town hall if needed, for any of the different areas in town that
I'm
this is.
assuming training is included, correct?
Right,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
I'll get 2 in-person meetings per year. So they'll come out.
So will the guys be with you, or you're just gonna show them after you learn? Just curious.
So with that,
We're not there yet. I might be the only one using it.
Okay, just, yeah.
but with it too, just to your point, right, that comes with a tablet. So it's kind of fail-safe, right?
So
If you go
easy.
to, say
Fail-safe,
you
but
bring
you-
it to the airport park and you say, okay, I need you to reline the Premier Field. All you have to do is click the button on the tablet and the robot does everything. That's all you have to do, right? It's not difficult.
Kearns was able to do
We'll be
it.
putting pegs in place. We'll be putting a peg at each field, essentially, and that's where the base station sits.
Totally get it.
And once the base station is in position, then like Nina said, the tablet,
So
I
an
would have
hour-
already, or with the instruction of whoever comes to train us, they will already have the tablet ready to go for our fields.
They set it up, yep.
Where's it gonna be kept?
Where is it gonna be kept? We're gonna
Locked
keep
up.
it, we're gonna, I think we're gonna keep it at Sycamore, to be honest. I mean, that's our home base, right? So I wouldn't wanna keep it at another park, and possibly have someone able to access it at any point.
Parks Department's the only department that's able
Yes.
to use this, correct?
Yes.
Just wanna make that known.
Yeah,
Yes.
no
I
outside
Exactly.
organizations.
I was gonna say that.
It is just gonna be
I
through
just
the
wanna
Parks
make sure
Department.
Parks and Rec are the only ones that are able to use this. and-
Yes.
Your staff.
That's actually, through Turf Tank, that's a rule also. Like, we
Just wanna
can't-
make sure on our end.
Yeah, they GPS monitor this system, so I can't go to like an outside town and try to line fields or parking lots elsewhere. They don't even let ceiling companies.
I think it was
Not
more,
even
I think it
in-
was more
Yeah,
of
not
letting
even
the
an
other
outside town.
organizations.
We want to make sure that you, Town of
Yes.
Carmel employees are using it, that
Yes.
the
Yeah.
outside, they're really not outside, the inside organizations
Yeah.
are not using them.
No, it's gonna be our piece of
Yeah.
equipment that we
So-
will be
So
utilizing.
Joe, just one quick question. On the the 3-year subscription, it says additional sports, but it's not like checked. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, I beat him up. He
It's-
gave
it's
us
on-
everything.
It's on this,
So if
I
we
don't know.
wanted to do, like a football field or a field hockey field or something other than what we put in this proposal, we
okay.
will be able to do it. Our subscription covers all.
We got
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him leave
includes
until
it
we got
all.
everything.
Okay.
That's where the 2
spilled
instructional
paint on me,
meetings
too.
comes in play.
Okay.
spilled paint on
Because
me.
they'll come out in the springtime and they'll help us with the sports that we're gonna be doing immediately. And then if I wanna have them come back out in the fall to maybe do football or field hockey or another sport,
Yep.
Yeah.
they can
They
help
can
set
do
up.
it.
And it only
Okay,
came with
thank
one.
you.
It only came with one logo. We were able to get a second logo out of them for free too. So we could
I
get
know,
Carmel.
now
and
we're
that.
gonna,
And
about the
$8.50.
logos.
And we got a
The
discount
initial-
for it,
The
yes.
initial, initiation, implementation fee was actually $1,700.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we got $850 off of that. And it's not on here, but it's in the proposal. Our second year lease will be $500 less. For reference? right?
Yeah, so we were able to, I was able to connect them with some other different agencies within HVLSA, RAP. So every time you give them, or somebody utilizes you as a reference towards
Like
the
a
company, they
referral.
give you $500. So either
that's
towards your
great.
bill or your lease, or they
Yep.
give you a gift card towards paint. You could use it towards extra paint or different things
And we
like that
can
through the company.
continue to do that, that's not a
Yeah.
one-time thing. So
Okay.
anybody that we refer to
Recommend.
them, that ends up using them,
Yeah.
will get $500.
If we could have got that guy to stay a little bit longer, we could have been part owners of that company.
Poor guy.
Me and Mike were in the
You were
van.
beating on him. Leave him alone, that poor guy.
He spilled
Thank-
paint on Mike
thank
and I.
Any other questions?
Nope, perfect, thank
And
you.
you're going to do the floor now. Go to
Yes.
that. This-
Yep. Perfect. So
huge.
we got one more item for you guys. So, as you guys are aware, the airport building, the floor there has not been sealed. That has been something that has been on the docket for a while, when Jim was here as well. So we're finally getting to that. There was, at one point, MSA did supply stain that has been sitting in the garage at airport for a very long time. That stain is now not,
It's not viable, and it's also not what we're looking to do. So the stain, so they had suggested, and this is all hearsay for me, but they had suggested that we acid wash the floor and then stain it. That does not seal it. So that doesn't keep contaminants out of it, it's not gonna keep it from scratching, it's not gonna make it slip resistant. It doesn't do anything for the floor other than aesthetics. So what we're proposing is to grind the floor and seal it so that we can keep stains out. We can keep the concrete from, obviously concrete is porous, right? So it's going to, contaminants are gonna be absorbed. What we're proposing to do, and I'll read this in a second.
You don't have to read the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess I don't have to read it anymore.
You don't have to read the whole thing.
No,
You can do
you just said it.
We're proposing to grind and seal it with a slip-resistant material. And it'll keep that porous concrete from absorbing contaminants, from becoming stained. It'll make it more slip-resistant for people that are coming in out of the wet, if it's raining and they're using the building. And it'll protect the floor itself. Keep smells out of the bathroom, smells get into concrete and they're clean.
Did you guys spec out the floor, or is he going to present something to you, or?
So we did.
Because that epoxy
Joe-
floor could be a little bit difficult and slippery if it's not installed correctly.
Yep, so he's going to use the epoxy seal and he's gonna put an abrasive with it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so.
So I noticed on the lowest bidder one, it does not include the primary coat. It says the diamond grind floor, yes. The primary coat, there's nothing there.
So primary, that would be if we wanted to stain the floor first.
Okay,
So
But-
we chose not to, so we chose to keep the concrete, just the
Bare,
concrete
yeah.
finish,
Okay,
as
but the-
opposed to painting it or staining it before finishing it.
okay, but the only thing is, one of the other quotes has that. I don't know if that would make a difference in the cost.
You're
One of the
talking
other
about the third
quotes
quote?
has clean and apply primer coat. So I always like to do apples to
Yep,
apples
of course.
to make sure that we get the appropriate,
We will reach back out to them and make sure that it is apples to
And
apples.
everyone they all have we're checking them for the proper insurances and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll get that information, Suzie, and we'll send that
Okay.
over to you guys before.
so does diamond grind floor, is that the saw cut cracks and fill with fortification?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, so if you can just check on the primer coat, because it may make,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
Where's the quote for the second guy?
So
Is
it's
it
the
Certifro?
last one.
this is the first guy.
The second
Yeah.
one is the
Epoxy's
one-
the first, this is the second, and then this is the third. They
For-
really don't, they say it here.
Oh, right here, diamond.
Diamond grind, saw cut
Diamond
cracks,
grind, saw-
install paste coat, and top coat. So it seems like they,
We'll get clarification for you and we'll send that over.
okay, thank you.
When are you guys looking to do this?
Before the end of the year.
Yeah. Pretty much once the season is over, right? Once the soccer season is over and we're going into the winter and the building isn't utilized and
Yeah.
the fields aren't being utilized, we're gonna have to shut it down for a little while. And, I mean, it doesn't
Seems
take
like
that
it's
long,
gonna be a
right?
3 to 5
Yeah.
day
Yeah.
endeavor, it's not gonna be.
You also are battling temperatures, right? Because you don't want it to be
Yeah.
below 40 degrees when you're doing this.
So hopefully we'll get a warm winter and we can schedule it ASAP. But we will get clarification on that and
Yeah.
send that to the board.
I mean, I don't know what you guys want. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that,
Yeah, no,
that they're pretty
absolutely.
much all the same.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
You two are doing a great job, your whole team, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, Joe has been amazing and everybody is really chugging along. We have a lot of things coming up. Actually, can I just mention our events that we have this weekend?
Two more?
If you don't mind.
Go ahead, Nina.
Because we have so many going on.
I
All
know,
right,
look
so
at-
this weekend, actually, we have a packed weekend
She's stealing my thunder.
with a bunch of different things. Sorry,
is.
oh.
You can
here.
say 'em
I'll
again.
say one
I
thing.
actually wrote it down.
Which one?
She was on I saw her on her phone
one
on the
do you have?
website writing down all the
She wants
events.
to say shit.
I'll
I
talk
want you
briefly.
to say,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, so we had to reschedule our Witches Paddle. That was supposed to be last weekend due to the weather, so that's gonna be the first event that we have coming up. It's gonna be on Saturday. It's gonna be at Sycamore Park from 2 to 4. So if you are looking to come out and get into the spooky season with us, you can come and bring your own paddleboard or your own kayak down to Sycamore Park, or we are gonna be renting our paddleboards and kayaks as well down there. This year, we added a little something to the event because we wanted to get the kids involved as well. So we are going to be doing a paddle pumpkin painting for the kids at the same time, where they can come and paint a pumpkin, watch the witches fly across the lake, and just enjoy a spooky day at Sycamore Park. So if you're interested, register for the event so we know who is coming, how many people are going to be there, and it's going to be a great event. So that's,
You're going to be paddling?
I will be paddling. I'll be leading the witchy charge.
Well, I'm just someone
Are you
falls
gonna be
in.
paddling too?
Water's a little cold, no?
Yeah, so if somebody falls in, yeah, so actually, we do have lifeguards that are gonna be working the event with us. We've teamed up with the fire department as well as the PD in the past, and we have all of the safety equipment ready to go. God forbid something does happen, but we are going to pray that that doesn't. The next event that we have, actually the same day, on Saturday at night, is our Nightmare Movie Night, and we are going to be playing Friday the 13th. The original, it's going to be at Sycamore Park. It starts at dusk, so around 6:50.
Abbott and Costello, when we did that one,
Yeah.
it went off right around 7.
Yeah,
It was dark
so I would
enough.
say just a little bit before, yeah. So we will have live scares, we will have people out in the park, we will have food trucks, we will have a photo area with Jason himself. You might see some really great reels coming
When's
out
that?
of the park tomorrow.
When's that?
That's on Saturday. Saturday, Sycamore Park, 17 plus, unless you want to bring your kids, which I really would not recommend that. But yeah, so we're excited. That's going to be a great event. And then on Sunday, we have 2 different things going on. So we have our last farmer's market at the rink, which is going to be awesome. We have a bunch of vendors, so come on down. That'll be from 9 to 2 at the rink. Get what you need for the next few months. We are looking to do the farmer's market in the winter this year again at the airport park. Last year, that seemed to work really well, and people wanted to continue it on. So we are looking to do that. And then also at Airport Park, we are going to be teaming up with the dads and doing our autumn trail walk. It's going to be an awesome event. I will let Councilman Lugo talk on that a little bit, but we have a bunch of different things ready for the public. Come tour Airport Park and the trails behind Airport Park that lead down to Lake McGregor. We will have tour guides, we will have treats, and a bunch of other stuff. I'll let him kind of go into more detail about that. And a few other things, I'll just talk on one more. Harvest Fest, that's one of our biggest events that we have. That is Sunday, October 26th from 12 to 3 at Sycamore Park. It's free to the public. Please get there at 12 o'clock. Try not to get there much earlier. It does get packed, but the festivities don't begin until 12. We will have food trucks, bouncy houses, petting zoo, hay rides, vendors, face
Haunted
painting, haunted house, maybe. We'll see.
You guys
but-
usually have a haunted house,
Yes,
right?
we do. We usually have Nightmare Circus, but this year we had to kind of move away from that. They were a little busy this time of year, so we have something else up our sleeve, but we'll wait until the day.
Got live scares.
Yeah, live
Movie
scares.
night, Saturday.
Come on down on Saturday. And that's all I got for right now. I could keep going, but
Thanks. Ciao.
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 Thank you.
Thank
you, Nina.
you.
Marie, anyone, public comment? Sure, go ahead.
Nina, are you leaving? Are you be here? I gotta talk to you outside.
Right
Over
there.
here.
It's gonna be short. No, it is, listen. But I want to say something because it's in the letter that went to everybody about the community support. But it wasn't the community, it was here. I'm grateful for this support I already received from you, Michael Cazzari, Supervisor of the town, the whole Carmel Town Board, thank you, and Congressman Mike Waller and his assistant Francesca. You're gonna get a copy of this. The only thing I'm gonna say is, 2 weeks ago, and I gave you that copy of that bill, $1,200, $1,300, well, the next day they sent another bill for $14.
I just got another bill a couple of days ago that the total bill is $500. So why would you pay that estimated? But pushing all this aside, you're gonna get a copy of this, you can put it in your file. I don't have all, 'cause, and there's notes that were put together that I can get rid of, Viola, and I will get, it's in the process. The other is, I don't see why this town is letting this company control the water. Why can't homeowners, the money go to the town? There's a lot of money. So I said that to Francesca, and she said to me, you know, it's food for thought for you guys. Because just like you did with the garbage, we pay once a year, it's in our taxes. It doesn't have, I'm not saying the water would be in the taxes, but instead of the money going to this private company who seems to be being thrown out in different counties. One was Schenectady, and the other one was Cazzari, I think. They were thrown out for overcharging, you name it, estimates, everything that I said to you and been saying to you. I don't know if people up there got help, but I did. So I want to thank you. We're not out of the woods yet, but we will be, because I ain't putting up with it.
Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for saying that. Thank you for coming to the meeting, and thank you for saying that.
Yeah, let me just give you this. These are a couple of loose papers, notes. I couldn't put it, my computer's not working with me. It just isn't. This is a copy of everything,
Thank you.
and the letter is there, and that statement is on the third page.
Okay.
And so, I mean, here's an extra copy.
Well, I'll distribute it to them. It's,
Yeah, I couldn't make any more copies. It just, it wasn't working with me.
Mike's got the copies. He can-
The
here's
one
Frankie.
paper that okay, listen, you know what? I'm gonna have a bonfire.
I'll distribute it, but
What?
I'll distribute it, but thank you very much for
Fire
coming.
departments, they wanna have a bonfire.
Burn all the bills.
What?
Burn all the bills.
Oh, thank you.
You know, that's it. So, that's it. But I mean, hopefully, it will be over very shortly. Once I found that information from, actually, I guess Francesca's gonna have to get him, or I'll come by and get, when I get this copy machine up and going. Been fighting with it all day. There was the thing on what Viola did up in Connecticut, it's all over New York State, but those two that actually threw them out. We're digging up whatever with them, so that's the only paper that's missing.
Okay.
And I wish that one wasn't, because that one really got me, so,
Well, thank you very much for sharing.
you know, I just, again, thank you, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know,
Okay.
thank you guys.
So announcements-wise, besides all the wonderful things at Recreation, no, we are having another shredded event. That's going to be on Saturday, October 25th. It will be at the Michael Geary Inline Memorial Rink. That's right across from the Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department. That will be the 25th of October from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's Carmel, residents Carmel, Mahopac Falls, and please, only 3 boxes per car. Don't worry about removing staples and paper clips because the machine takes it. And don't worry about your identity theft or anything like that. You can watch them shred it right there in front of you. You'll see them do it. So that's all I have.
I think Nina had already mentioned, the Dads Group, along with Carmel Parks and Rec, will have our second trail walk over at Airport Park. It begins at 2 o'clock. We have Tiny Truck and Pizza come in. My buddy Mateo is donating 25 pizza pies on him. He's promoting his business, and he also wants to give back to the town that he grew up in. So anybody that's coming, there's free pizza. After you walk the trails, we're going to clean them up. Some scavenger hunts. The garden club's coming. The Rotary Club is coming. So it should be fun.
Yes, thank you, Mateo. That's really good of him.
And I also just want to touch on one more thing. There's been some talk over the weekends of some articles going around. I want to make this loud and clear to the public, to the people at home, anybody watching here at the town of Carmel, and I'm confident that the board will agree with me as well. There is absolutely no place for division, hatred, racism, anti-Semitism in the town of Carmel amongst political parties, elected officials, candidates, or community members. There's been some foul verbiage going on in a thread amongst certain individuals, and I just want to let everybody know out there that me personally, I do not want to be associated with certain individuals of this character, and I'm sure that nobody here on the board wants to associate themselves with those individuals as well. So I just want to make that loud and clear. That's it.
Thanks, Mike.
Anybody else?
Yeah, so November 22nd, we are going to be having our second annual Thanksgiving Day Parade. Last year was the first one that we did down East Lake Boulevard, or East Lake down to St. John's. It was a huge success. It definitely blew our expectations out of the water. This year we are doing a little audible. We're going to be changing the route. We're going to be going from CVS down to the fire station, down Route 6. This year it's going to be, our Grand Marshal will be Isabel Izzy Cashin. All proceeds that are raised through the parade will go directly to her and her family as she fights an unthinkable battle right now. There's going to be vendors, DJ, a live band, food trucks, inflatables. It's going to be a great family day for a good cause. So just keep your eye out for that, and please spread the word. November 22nd, and the festivities start at 5 o'clock. It's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. It's going to start from CVS, go down to the firehouse. Correct. The festivities will be at the rink. Yes.
Thank you.
Correct. It's Knights of Columbus, myself, and Schwick Wheels.
That's a Columbus, Mahopac.
Mahopac, Knights of Columbus, correct.
During that parade, are the little cheerleaders?
Yeah, so last year we had, I would say, easily over 150 different marchers. We had MSA Cheer, we had the local dance studios, we had MSA football, baseball, we had cars, we had the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, we had local businesses put their floats in. There's going to be awards for the different categories that we're going to be giving out this year. There's going to be a grand viewing station. And again, we're going to make it a pretty big deal for Izzy because she deserves it. So if anyone is available that day, please swing by and show your support.
Thank you.
With the Columbus Day Parade.
Yeah.
At the same time, they had to be at the football game. So there was not enough time to go from the football game to the parade.
There's not going to be, it's a Saturday night, there's not going to be any football. Yeah. November 22nd, yeah.
Because I know my granddaughter couldn't get there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that, yeah.
Can we get a motion to go to executive
So
session
moved.
about personnel? Second? And all in favor?
Aye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.